God is the one who has given me this commission, and only to God will I give an answer. Because I am sent by God and because I love humanity with all my strength, I will continue on. And that's why I'm here today, family. So keep checking in. I see you all checking in from all over the country and all over the globe. So first, let me bring on my co-host. Not my special guest, but my co-host. Hi, Alfredo. How are you?
Hello, Dr. Kia. Good morning. Good morning to all the listeners of the show. How are you doing today?
We're
And
doing
we will be having a fantastic show today.
Yeah. So you said good morning. You are in the Philippines. What time is it there in the Philippines?
Yeah, it's 23 minutes past the hour of 8.
Okay. And it's 23 past 8 in the PM. Okay, here in America, in Florida. So Alfredo S. Francisco, let me just give a little bit about you and then we'll bring on our special guest. Is that okay?
Sure.
So you are an independent researcher and a truth seeker, according to you. You were on a trajectory to becoming an architect, if my memory serves me correctly, right?
Yeah, supposedly.
You are a former overseas Filipino worker, traveling and working with different nationalities. That's exciting.
Yeah,
The experience that you had traveling was the milestone of your work at which it somehow prepared you for this great time in which you're living to fulfill your role as the person who would introduce and find out information about the Princess Elizabeth. You believe that it was your destiny that was the driving force that made things happen for a reason. Your journey, according to you, in your life before meeting Princess Elizabeth is a revelation of hidden truth that paved the way for you to actually write a book that's intertwined in the life
absolutely.
of Elizabeth. Can you tell us a little bit about your book before we bring on our special guest today?
Yeah, the book I wrote was written way back in 2019 when we have this COVID pandemic. Because
Oh,
we were locked up at home. We cannot go out for maybe some about 45 days. So instead of doing nothing, it came up to me that I should write a book, something about that's gonna be interesting.
mm,
So it just occurred to me to put up the title "World Economic Crisis" on geopolitical, biblical, and economic perspective.
mm.
So that's the title of the book,
Oh,
the
wow.
global crisis. When it comes to the biblical aspect, the geopolitical aspect, and in our economic aspect. And
Yeah.
there it goes. It's
And as
just hit the bullseye about the
as
life of a princess and what's going on around from the past, the present, and eventually the future.
So as you were writing that book, then you started your search for the princess. Is that right?
Yeah, I was stuck up somewhere when I was encountered with the story of the Queen of Sheba because
Mm,
I had to look for that personality in order for me to connect what's gonna happen in the near future.
wow. Okay. Well, very interesting. Now we'll get into that a little bit, like how you came to know her and why it was that you were looking for her. But I want to just read a little bit about her biography, and then we'll bring her on. Is that okay?
Yeah, bring it on.
Bring it on. I love your energy. Now look at this beautiful woman. Isn't she stunning? Oh my gosh, she is just gorgeous. Let me read something about this beautiful lady that I had the privilege of meeting, along with meeting Alfredo. But I want to first say thank you so much to Sister Glenn. Glenn is a Filipina or a Filipino American who I guess met Queen Elizabeth, Princess Elizabeth, or came to know about her. And she told me about her and contacted me on social media and said, you have to meet this beautiful woman. She is the sole executor of a certain thing. And I'll tell you what, you guys, what it is in a minute that will liberate humanity. So I want to give Sister Glenn a shout out and say thank you so much. I am honored and privileged and so humbled by this wonderful opportunity to meet Alfredo and our beautiful, amazing princess. So let me just read something about our princess before we bring her on. Shredded in mystery and raised in secrecy, she holds the key to change humanity's course for a better future. She is a mother, a former banker, and now founder and CEO of a humanitarian organization where she is able to fulfill her purpose of liberating humanity. This woman comes from a very unique and special bloodline that has prepared her for the unique mission to liberate all of humanity from geopolitical, economic, and spiritual slavery. Many people have claimed this single most valuable role that can be bestowed upon an individual, but none of them, not one, have stood the scrutiny of investigative eyes. Here with us now on today's show, the Dr. Kia Pruitt Show, to reveal what she has kept cloaked in secrecy until the right time for humanity's ascension and complete liberation is none other than my special guest, the sole executor of the Rodriguez Trust, King Solomon Wealth, and Marcos Wealth, the 3-in-1 described as the M1, Princess Elizabeth Santiago Rodriguez Marcos Ruiz, also known as Princess Elizabeth Enrique Ruiz. Family, please help me to welcome to some and introduce to others none other than our amazing, beautiful Princess Elizabeth. Princess, I'm going to bring you on right now. Welcome to the show. Welcome, gorgeous.
Oh, hi. Good morning.
Hello.
Good evening to
morning.
it and everyone. Globally, I guess we have all different time and hours. But again, it is my honor to be on your show, Dr. Kia. And of course, I was so overwhelmed with your introduction. But let me tell you this, that everything has happened for a lot of good reason to all of us.
Yes,
Remember, a lot of people were selected, but few are chosen to be able to be in this special and amazing journey that we're heading. On our year one right now, we're heading to 1,000 years. So we're all going to be working together, team, and get along and working with harmonious way in a way that we're all going to be all kind of I don't know what to say because I cannot even express how I feel. But I guess when the time is right, it is, because remember again, place, the right person, and the right time.
yes.
Now, for all of those who are actually listening to our show today, this is the time that what you call the platinum or the 50 years jubilee that is going to happen to our global planet Earth. That of course, we have three jubilee: 1923, 1973, and 2023 is the jubilee. When you say 50 years jubilee, that was the time that this how we say it, global wealth is going to be the only largest in the history of humanity that is going to reveal and come out and release this huge that you can even imagine because it's never ending, it's endless. That's why all of us has to be prepared, because when the time comes and everything has to be distributed and to be able to come out, the release is not the problem. But the question now is when all of us being, for humanity's sake, that are we all ready to accept this, and what are we going to do about it? What is your purpose? What is your existence? What is the importance of you in this planet Earth? Maybe you have a role to do. Maybe you have something to make a difference. Maybe you're a part of our journey. But again, remember again, this is all together with spiritual, physical, and material. It has to go both, all of those. It can't be one. It has to be balanced. So in other words, whether everything is really happening for physical and material, when the spiritual said, no, it can't be happened yet. This is not the right time yet. we have to wait for that green light, not only for people or material and physical, but as far as the spiritual in our Creator will be the most amazing, how do you call it, incredibly revelation that we all have to wait, and we're all waiting for that. So meaning to say, because in the past a couple of years I've heard a lot of people try to create someone like me, but actually it's a man. They didn't know it's a woman.
Mm.
That was 2002. So if everybody can understand and remind, or they can remember that, including the Philippine government, the US government, including the Committee of 300, where is that in our global? And even from London, England, with the Queen Elizabeth II, who actually passed away a couple of years ago, Windsor, Queen Elizabeth II, Windsor, they all put together a plan to be able to find this Filipino guy from one of the seats in our country, knowing because they can create someone maybe due to physical and material. But remember again, when they never pass the spiritual, it will not gonna succeed. And they tried to trigger the World Bank during the time that was 2002, right after the Twin Tower. Remember 2001,
Yes.
that was happened?
Mhm.
And guess what? Guess what? They did not succeed, Dr. Kia. Why? Because they are not the chosen to trigger, period. Do you understand, right? So no matter how the whole global tries to work and make a plan, which is actually an authorized to do so against a spiritual standpoint, they will not gonna succeed. Because remember, there are so many around global who wants to kill the humanity. They don't want this whole thing to be able to come out the way it should be. It was prepared from the beginning originally. They want to do that on their own best interest, and not only for humanity, maybe not to do good. It's going to be on the other way around. But remember again, because this is all spiritual as well, it's the most important event on this. They will not going to succeed. Remember again, no matter what they do, it will not going to happen, because their timing for all of this, that was 2002. And of course, my existence, when I find out about being an heir and being the sole executor to both my parents, I find it out interesting, because I was involved with all of this wealth, which I have no idea what is this, and I don't want to be involved. So 2006, when I find out that I was the sole executor heir of both my parents, according to my last will testament. So there you go. I thought that I was just kind of, okay, I have money that it was actually meant for me because an account or some sort of thing. So frankly, I can still, I don't understand it. And when I find out about those paperwork that they was given to me in 2006, I find out about my birth certificate. And the very first time I saw it, because I never had one ever since in my existence when I was growing up. When I was in elementary school, high school, and college, I have no identity that I was born that month. This was actually all made up, when I was in first grade. So, in other words, so I had the birth certificate and then the marriage license of both my parents, because it has to show that you are legit daughter of your parents. Okay, so when I saw the birth certificate, oh my God, and of course, it's not a joke that when they found it, there are so many things that you have to go through with that. I mean, it's so instantly kind of new revelation and shocking me. And said, hey, where do you live? First thing they asked me, the person who found me then, where do you live, there? And who is your caretaker, meaning who's your dad, who's your father? And then I said the name, da da da. And what year are you born? I mean, I said 1954, and my name is Liz. Boom, bingo, you are the one we're looking for. I said, what?
Wait, hold on, Princess. Let me ask a question right quick, Princess, right there.
Yeah.
Looking for you. Alfredo was looking for you. So before you go on, I want to ask Alfredo, how did you come to meet Elizabeth when everybody was looking for a man? They were looking for a son. How did you come to find out that it was a woman? How did you meet her? What happened, Alfredo?
Oh, yes. That's an excellent question there.
Okay.
Before I met Elizabeth, it was way back in 2014. I was with this topic regarding about the wealth of the nations. So when I get interested about it, that's the time I've been searching where is this wealth right now. at the
Mm.
present time of ours. So I keep on searching for the answers until such time that I have written the book. So after the book was written, I came across one of the YouTubers also, just like you, Ka
Oh.
Anton Israel. So when we met together with a certain friend of ours, he
Dr.
was also
Harvey.
interested on the topic because he was into it also. So that was the story how me and Princess Elizabeth met because we were both invited to be as guests in the show of Ka Anton. So that's the time we literally know each other, but we
Okay.
didn't yet met personally.
Mm.
So
So we're
everything
on the
is
same
stranger.
telegram, yeah.
We were
Yeah.
strangers, the both
Oh,
of us. But
okay.
the bigger picture here during the course of the show, supposedly, the host was dropped off
The
because
internet.
of internet issue. But what
Okay.
happened is the three of us, which is the guest, together with Dr. Harvey, me, and Princess, was left on air, and we literally
In
continued the
telegram.
show.
Yeah, the
So we
telegram.
continued the show for around 2.5 hours,
Wow.
and everybody was already going crazy of all the informations we had talked about, and that was the start. And we have the series of shows already.
Mm.
And we talk about the Rodriguez trust that time because Dr. Harry was basically interested on the redemption. He was waiting if since the Rodriguez trust to trigger in the sole executor, which means that she was the one who know about it because of what is the story, and then we can be able to talk about that how the Rodriguez trust started, where it came from, the history and such, because Alfredo can actually combine all of those information along with the King Solomon and whatever, and so forth. We have to go along with that whole thing. So which means that everybody, for those who's listening, they should really understand the whole mechanics and the history and the originated in this whole what's really happening. But on my other story way back then, so 2006, Turkey, that I was basically kind of pop out in the world. I didn't even know. It was really strange. That's why I can feel now that I was searching for my real true mother,
Yeah.
and now I realized, oh, by the way, for everybody's sake, basically my real true DNA mother was actually from Spain.
Mm.
She was actually born in Burgos, Spain. So basically, I have a Spanish blood and Chinese at the same time, and more mixed, with my great ancestor as well. So to make it short about my connection to that, because in most cases, people are trying to connect me to the wrong couple or to the wrong Rodriguez. When you say Rodriguez, it can just be in any Rodriguez just because they have that name or last name back in our country. But we have to figure that out before we even say something about to discredit me in some other way a couple of weeks ago, that they're connecting me to the wrong couple. Because my mother, basically, should I say who's really she is, Dr. Kia? The
Also,
real truth.
yes,
The real truth.
because you keep talking about your real mother, but you were adopted, right? You were adopted, and then you came to
Yeah,
find who your real.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
please
So
let us know.
my real DNA mother was really, I don't know if for those who will understand, because I know that the real true the Queen Elizabeth II Windsor, basically from London, is basically the temporary, not the real one. It's supposed to be my mother, is the true Queen Elizabeth, that she was actually hidden, and she's invisible. She's
Mm.
not, you cannot even met her. So the point is, maybe during my inauguration will be the one to pop out, and then everybody will kind of like reveal, because it's for security and protection, and maybe it's not the right time yet. So for everybody's sake, so my father was actually married the the bloodline from King Solomon wealth and Rodriguez wealth, which is my mother. So when you show my flow chart there, you will see that I was claiming the legal heir of my mother's side, not even to mention to include my father's side on the other, on the other side, right? It's my mother's side from King David, King Solomon, and then of course my great great grandfather, Dr. Jose Rizal, and then of course and then the Rodriguez, which is my grandfather from my mother's side. That is
Can
yeah, the father of my mother was the Rodriguez, and then the mother of my mother was the Lopez Santiago.
Okay, so one minute. So Elizabeth Rodriguez Marcos, inheritance and document flow chart. On the left, it says grandmother was Doña Margarita Lopez Santiago.
Mm-hmm.
Grandfather was Don Clement Diaz.
Don, they call that Don Clemente Diaz Rodriguez. It's my grandfather. Yes.
And then
And then they have a daughter, which is my mother,
who was
and who
Don
was basically married to my father. And then my
Elizabeth.
mother and my father have a child, which is me now. You see, that's Elizabeth, their daughter. That's me now.
You're right
So
here.
I'm the only legitimate legal daughter of both of them. Yes.
So just to be clear, the Queen Elizabeth that we know was the fake Queen Elizabeth. That's not your mom.
No, that she's not the one. She replaced my mother during the fact that it's a very top secret. But in other words, when she had me, the people does not to know that she has a child, because they're gonna go after the child. That's why I was hidden way back then, and I was, of course, we all know I was a daughter, but they make me to be a son, to be a boy. That's why the combination between white spiritual wonder boy, we will talk about that on World Bank. Everybody think it was a boy like the one that they created in 2002, but it's supposed to be a girl. So if you look at my last will testament, the relation of both my parents to me as Elizabeth Rodriguez is son, S-O-N, is a code. It means that everybody knows in the whole world that it was a boy. Even when you remember that claim of King Charles, that in his what is that, Alfredo, that all the
Oh, the
government
statement
global.
of King Charles. Yeah, it goes like this. King Charles' statement: all the governments in the world are already bankrupt. However, there is one person at his, okay, the noun that is being used, his, meaning it's a male, at his disposal with trillions and trillions of dollars that could save world economy.
Mm.
So because the mere fact that what they were looking for is a male instead of female, that's why he used his instead
His,
her.
her, yes, because it's a code. And remember again, Dr. Kia, in every ways, we don't need to show any document or anything, because for everybody's sake, because I was the one who was basically they're saying, according from my parents' side, that they've been hidden this physical gold backup to back up all the country globally for the past, and she will come out on the 50 years jubilee. So this year is the 50 years jubilee. For those people who understand what is 50 years jubilee, they will know, because
Okay.
it's going to be hard for us to explain to everyone, because if they cannot understand what is that mean, it's going to give them a little bit of like uh to think about. But just bear with us. The 50 years jubilee, this is the time, this is the year. It's supposed to be December 2023, because remember the first jubilee was 1923, the next one is 1973, and the third and the last jubilee is supposed to be 2023. But if you look at the Julian calendar, it's supposed to be this month of August, September 2024, but the Gregorian is supposed to be on December 2023, right? Right, Alfredo? So in other
Correct.
words, so when the 50 years jubilee come, which is this time, that was the plan, that this whole global wealth has to come out and to be released, and the green light should trigger of this 50 years jubilee. And like what I said, I was the physical gold backup, because not everybody knows this. But again, this is the time that we need to show and reveal the revelation and the truth, because this show is supposed to be about the truth that everyone should know and understand. But it doesn't really matter, guys, who is she and what. But at the end of the day, the most important is when this time comes now, that's why we're all here, because we just have to receive this with good heart, humble with humility, with kind, and we have to be clean in order for us to receive all this blessing. Not everybody is qualified to receive this. As far as I know, whether you're the perfect and you have a plan or project, but if you don't have no good intention for humanity and you're just being for your own benefit and welfare, it's not gonna work. That's why they created the QFS digital to monitor where the money goes, to monitor what kind of person are holding and receiving it, to actually check everything where it goes, what did they receive and what not, where do you spend it and what is for and so forth. I mean, think about it. Why do you think everything now is digital? That's
Mhm.
what you call the QFS, correct? And also at the same time, even then, if they gave this to all different country, they had to figure out whether what is that country going to be motivation and intention to do for that wealth, because that wealth and this whole money that's going to come out is non-criminal, clean money. It's a blessed money. There's no such thing like not even any kind of dirt. That's why the fiat was gone, because the fiat is no gold backup, okay? And at the same time that it's all coming from a lot of different bad sources, like you can name it with human trafficking,
Mhm.
what do you call this thing, gambling and prostitution and drugs and all kinds of those. That's why those are eliminated to be replaced by this non-criminal clean money. It means it's a bless from our gods. This is God's wealth. This is His wealth. We are only an instrument, especially myself. They used me to be an instrument, and I am a servant of our Creator. I am here to serve the humanity, to be your servant. For humanity, it's not all about me or about Alfredo or you, Dr. Gree, and the rest. It's all about to help the humanity, like what your introduction about all of this wealth. And the fact that we should all be ready to receive this, and exactly you have to know what are you going to do about it. And that's the most important question on this.
Yeah, so you say you are the sole executor, not just of the Rodriguez Trust, but the what King Solomon's Wealth, and there's another trust too. They all be the 3-in-1, the M1. How can you prove that? That's a bold claim. That's a bold claim, Princess Elizabeth. How can you prove that?
Oh, first of all, when you have the parents to be able to make you an heir, you have to have the last will. So when I got that last will, 2006, it's actually explained me. I look at it. Oh, it's kind of old paper, like I think they use some kind of typewriter that is jumping. And then I figured that out. So when I received that, it's a really kind of a critical situation. It's going to be hard for me to explain because it's too much stuff, and I know that we're not going to have a lot of hours to explain. But bottom line, the minute I had that, they brought it to me in the US from the Philippines, because I was told that you cannot come here, Elizabeth, because they're getting threat, whoever holding that last will. I said, what happened? No, you have to just have someone to pick it up here, because we have a threat from our company, from our family. And that person, I remember, he mentioned that 3 nights in a row she was having this kind of, what do you call it, spiritual kind or scary one. They're trying to lift their bed and shaking the whole room, because they want to make sure that they're being told that you have to release that last will for the right person. You have to give it up. You have to give it to her. You can't have it because he said that somebody's trying to threat them and trying to buy for lots of money. I
Mhm.
mean, I don't know what's the incentive. So the bottom line is they finally sent it to me. So I kind of study and read the whole thing. And it actually says there that I was the sole executor from both of my parents. And when I look at all the spelling of the words, they're missing letters and they're kind of misspelled. So I kind of scramble all the letters. And then because of that, it gave me some kind of idea. What is all this letter missing and misspelled? And it says, I tried to complete first Elizabeth, so I got that, and then Rodriguez, and then the last name of my father. And then they have more letters left, and Q, and U, E, E, N, O, Queen. Oh my God, Queen Elizabeth Rodriguez March. Said, really? So that's exactly what I discovered on the last will. And it says the relation between me of my parents was son. I said, why did they make me a son? I'm a daughter. Elizabeth is a daughter. So those are password, family code.
Wait a minute. So son is a password. I heard you say it's a code. It's an acronym for something, or it's just a password.
Yeah, because how can you make me to be a son? So there's something there. Yeah, they already told me about it.
Okay.
Those family who told me about it when I received it, that there's no date and it is son. Oh, it's a password. That's why who are they looking for at the bank or in central bank? It's supposed to be SON, but then it's supposed to be a lady. Now, for those who listen to us, even you create a person like me, you're not gonna succeed because they have some kind of secret there behind it, that
Mm.
they're gonna check her royal blood, and then of course what they invaded in her body, because I don't need any document to bring with me, Dr. Kia, because I am the document, and along with my pendant heart shape with the initial of my, initial, and that, and with the crown, and then the ring, which is the King Solomon ring. At the same time, is a morning star ring to trigger the World Bank, and then at the same time, Jove Rexal, the backup for infinitum cash account. Okay, so that ring composed of three definitions, to define King Solomon ring, Morning Star, and Jove Rexal. And they have the Star of David on the other side, and the other side is the one eye that you can see on $1 sign in America. And of course, it's engraved there. It was actually said there in the front, Jove Rex Al. It's kings of all kings that they define. That's the meaning of that when you Google it. So
Mm.
those are the ring itself. And the pendant, when they look at me, when
Yeah.
they try to search me on that, they're searching for someone that they have a heart shape on the forehead. But the
Mm.
person who's looking, they don't even know, are we looking for a man or female? And of course, those person who met me, they're like out of the blue, maybe kind of like through spiritual standpoint, they met me at Shangri-La Plaza Hotel during the time in 2011. And we are there and said, hey, I'm looking for, who is that person? And they saw me because it's shining on my forehead. See, a lot of people who's looking for me, they have some kind of like a signal or some sort of like thing that they will find me for any reason. They don't even know. And
Princess.
then that person said, hey, who is that lady right there? I mean, oh yeah, that's Princess Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to meet her because. And then why did she ask about it? Because she saw something on my forehead. When people are giving some job and role to find someone through a spiritual standpoint, by the way. I mean, if you guys believe in that, but I do believe that. And then he talked to me, and then he was looking at my forehead, and I said, "What are you looking?" Oh, nothing. I'm just. Of course, they don't tell me. So finally, to make it short, he connected me to the one who's holding my pendant. The heart shape. Hey, Jimmy, I find the person that you're looking for. It's a lady. It's Princess Elizabeth. Oh, really? So before even hand, when we all met, he kind of checked my right foot sole under my sole. And
Mhm.
I did not even know that all my life, 2011, that I had a mark under my sole, which is actually the sign of that one eye that you see on the $1 sign, and including on my ring.
Princess,
It's
right
ring.
there.
It's a black.
Can I ask you a quick question right there? You and I and Alfredo were talking offline about the different things that are implanted in your body close to your organs. If with your permission, can Alfredo explain
Oh,
about
oh
that?
yeah, that's right, right, right. Yeah, I will say a little bit.
Okay,
They
okay.
invade. That's why they said, being the with authorities, I have the one to have the authority, and originalist. When you say original, you cannot duplicate. That's why even then they attempt to do it, they cannot, because they have some kind of top secret that they're the only one who will know what it is. And of course, being legalist, that I'm the only legit when it's come to monarchy.
Mm,
So what they did is they put the trilateral and they make it double trilateral, like kind of a star. And they invaded that to my body. And
mm.
somebody told me that it was the flag of the Israel. I said, what has got to do with the flag of the Israel? What is my connection to that? So let's hear from Alfredo, because even me, I was kind of like, what is that? I mean, I don't understand it. But as far as I know, uh, for the record, I don't need to have a document in order for me to justify who I am, because I am the document along with my pendant, the heart shape, and the ring, the Morning Star ring, the King Solomon ring, and the Jove Rexal ring.
I would
Go
like
ahead, Alfredo.
yes,
Alfredo, yes.
Yes, ma'am. And Alfredo, when you answer the question, can you also explain why it's the seeing eye? Because some people will hear, oh, it's the seeing eye, it's the Illuminati, that's a bad thing.
Oh
Or
no.
it's the Star of David. Can you explain why the Star of David? Why the seeing eye? Why are these signatures or things embedded in her body near her organs? Alfredo, please.
Okay, here, this is how it goes. Okay, uh, you were asking Elizabeth about why he is the one, he is the M1. First, about the King Solomon Trust, it is because basically, if you would look at in the background of the King Solomon's treasure, it came from here, from the
Mm,
Philippines, literally, and
okay.
that treasures or that wealth, that vast wealth, could be traced from the bloodline, the reality bloodline of Elizabeth, of Princess Elizabeth. That is why the promise to King David that the kingdom will be brought back to the righteous from the wicked.
Okay.
So that goes everything there,
Mm,
including the treasures, when the kingdom will be brought back. So meaning, what kingdom is that? That's why we heard it from the gurus, the intel gurus, that, oh, Trump is saving Israel for last,
mm,
because Israel is a place where everything also started. Aside from the fact that it all started also during the time of creation. But that's is already a deep, deep, way deep story. So we just focus on Israel.
okay.
So meaning, when Princess Elizabeth triggers the wealth, execute it, everything will be restored. What will be restored? Remember the RKP, or the reverse key program. The reverse key program is the program that was hijacked by this deep state cabal.
Mm,
And when they hijacked the system, they created a similar, identical system for their own advantage. That's why the code of princess, being the mariposa, or the monarchical kingdom, standing for the monarchical kingdom, the code number 33, was also used by the deep state in their organization. And you could see that in the Freemasonry, which has the 33 degree.
mm.
Right, Dr. Kia? Are you
Yes.
following me?
Yeah, so it sounds like
Now,
the things that were connected with her, the deep state, the Illuminati, stole it and bastardized it and made it for their claimed it for their
correct.
okay purposes.
That's
Okay.
correct. And
Okay.
likewise, the trilateral thing, it is also there. You can see it at the back of the $1.
Mm,
You have this, the Nomos Ordo Septi, or the New World Order, which has the all-seeing eye.
yes.
So that's it. So basically, they hijacked the system and recopied it. It is just a copycat
Mhm.
of the system, which is supposedly for the good of humanity, but they created it for their own advantage. That's why humanity was being enslaved.
Mm,
And that's the basic idea of the reverse key program, is to redeem humanity over that slavery. And that is what all about. When we will say, you remember that diagram I sent you, the equivalent of 2024 in the Hebrew timeline calendar also, it
yeah.
says 5785,
Yes.
which
Yeah.
literally means redemption.
This is the year of 5785, the Hebrew year you were telling me.
Yeah,
Right.
Okay. Okay.
the year of redemption.
The year of redemption. Wow.
So everything is already prepared all along.
Mm,
That's why Trump is always telling us it's gonna be biblical, because the aspect itself speak biblically. The trilateral thing, it is not just the physical and the material thing, but likewise the spiritual thing,
mm.
because the humanity should be ready to receive the blessing, both physically, mentally, and spiritually. That's why we will be resetting back, because everything that we know today as to regards to our history are all lies, and
Yeah.
everybody knows that.
Mm.
And
Absolutely.
this diagram that shows that why is it year 2024? Because
Mm.
somebody also asked me. So regarding the 5785, remember and take note of the codes. What are the codes? For example, the code of TBM LSM 666. So remember the number 6 there. Where are we now? Right
Mm.
now, we are in the month of August.
Yes.
And based on the Hebrew original calendar, August is the 6th month.
Mm.
It is the time everything is being prepared. It is the month of preparation
Mm.
before the next month. What is the next month? September, the 7th month, at which the code, the 77, the key, will open and unlock the world for humanity. And by that time, when you unlock it, you will have the next October, the month of abundance. The promise to us. And what is that promise? It is the 1,000 years of prosperity, peace, and abundance.
Mm.
That's how it is. And then you go to the 9th month, November, which is the completion of everything.
Mm.
999.
Oh, wow.
So all the codes are in succession. And the event that was going to happen is also in succession.
Mm. Wow. So this month is actually the 6th month. It's not
Yeah.
okay. It's not the
So,
8th, right? Because
no.
I means
Be-
it's 8. That's October. I get it. Okay.
yeah, Octa.
Okay.
Yeah, you get it?
I get it.
Because, the purpose, I don't know why Pope Gregory changed the calendar. Because the original calendar states we have 13 months. And all the months have 28 days. So 13 times 28, that's 364 days. Plus 1 day, which is a neutral day, added to April. So that makes 365 days. Because the original calendar is supposedly patterned to the female, the first female, Eve.
Okay.
And you can see that on the cycle of the woman's menstruation every 28 days.
Mm.
That is so perfect because it will not be missed, because all the months has 28 days and the cycle goes and on and on. That it is perfect, just like the creation. The creation is actually perfect, but somebody mess it up. That's why our entire planet right now is in the whole mess. And that's what we will be going to reset,
To reverse.
to reverse
RKP,
everything.
Mm.
RKP.
Once we reverse everything, we will rewrite our history in the way our Creator wants us to be, not the
Right.
way the darkness wants us to be.
Mm.
That's right.
That's why you can hear also that, oh, everything we saw on film, in the movies are predicted programming. Yes, it is.
Mhm.
It was predicted programming our minds to be on the dark as always, to make us remain on that level. We cannot ascend. We cannot ascend from our dimensions. We cannot vibrate properly because everything was changed.
Everything. Starting
Yeah,
with
everything,
Mm.
including the Bible itself, the
Oh.
scripture. It was corrupted. That's why most of the writings there are also corrupted, because eventually the Greeks changed some of the portions. That's
Speak.
why our national hero Jose Rizal knows everything about it, and he was persecuted because of that.
Mm.
It's not rebellion as they say in history, because everything was a lie. So it goes likewise with President Marcos. We were told that Marcos is bad, Marcos is a tyrant, Marcos is a so and so, but It was the other way around.
Yeah.
And if you could remember also, both leader, Marcos and Gaddafi, has a noble cause for their own countrymen. But what did the deep state do? Reverse everything. Make the
Mm.
person bad, kill the person, oust in power.
Yeah.
So
Can
this
you ex-
mess is gonna be wiped out once we do the reversal.
Mm.
can you explain the monetary one now? Who was it started with from JFK?
Yeah. As to regards to this monetary one story, this goes when I encountered the team of Neil Keenan before, way back I think in 2015. So I started communicating with the team, but right now the website is already down. So beforehand, the team, I asked the team, why is it the three good leaders were ousted of the power? So the only answer I get is because the deep state does not want these leaders will be ruining their plan.
Mm.
So that's why they orchestrated a plan to take them out. So
Like,
because the first plan, JFK will use the asset first before anybody else. That's why all the assets and the wealth was moved from Indonesia to Washington.
Mm.
But sad to say, when the deep state learned about the plan, they executed JFK. So the designation to being the monetary one was hand over passed to Sukarno. And but the wealth did not get back from Washington. It remained in Washington. Only the paperwork, the documents was handed back to Sukarno to use that as a backup for the plan. But again, likewise, Sukarno was ousted of power. So before Sukarno was ousted of power, the the designation of being the M1 was handed over to President Marcos. And likewise, same fate was suffered by President Marcos. But after President Marcos, the designation was not passed over to any leader because all the leaders now are already on the side of the deep state. So
Mm.
none of them qualified to be M1. So instead, President Marcos hid the wealth because he already got the documents, though he doesn't have the physical. But the document is already with him, hand over from the previous one, the previous M1. So instead of making steps that the dark side will come up again to earn that document, he hid it, hidden somewhere else in plain sight, and made it because of his brilliant mind. He wrote that
and he
in
passed
all in
passed
the
the
document.
Stokesy.
Yeah, in the
Then
document
he
in the last
passed
will,
it.
and
Yeah.
it is written there. That's why Elizabeth became the M1. It states in the document,
Yeah.
not
And
because
can I
of the mere, and also of the mere fact that being the last female bloodline in the
Mm.
Holy Grail,
Mm.
because that will can also be explained from King David down to King Solomon, the Queen of Sheba. That's why I was looking for the Queen of Sheba.
Mm.
Then Queen Elizabeth, the real mother of princess, and the fifth keeper, which is Jose Rizal. The sixth keeper will be President Marcos, and the last and the
the
more
seven and
last
the last
keeper, the seventh keeper, will be
and the
Princess
last skipper.
Elizabeth,
And so
being the holder of the code.
The Queen
That's
Elizabeth
how
was
it goes.
My mother's the Queen Elizabeth, yes, the real one.
The real queen.
okay. And